Audio Jungle.
It's good to see you today once again. You're still by Standards at this stand on Flip TV, your number one newspaper review program on Flip TV. Michael Adekunle, still taking you on by Standards at this stand. We have the Nation newspaper and the Vanguard newspaper. What are they saying? What are they telling us this morning? Let's quickly read out the stories. The major headline on the front page of the Nation: Buhari government will no longer tolerate threats to peace and unity. That's what the president is saying. Governments will no longer tolerate threats to peace and unity. No more protests in Lagos, please one. No more protests in Lagos, please one. On to the next one, we have Oyo hires 5,000 teachers. COVID-19 fear as 57 die. COVID-19 fear as 57 die mysteriously in Enugu. All right, Quora gets UBE sees 7 billion naira. We have another story here. Lawmakers slam slow pace of work on Ibadan Road. Lawmakers slam slow pace of work on Lagos Ibadan Road. Waiting game. What's the waiting game all about? Still the presidential election in the United States of America. Joe Biden versus Trump, Donald. Joe Biden versus Trump, Donald. Waiting game continues in U.S. election. Waiting game continues in U.S. election. Court dismisses Trump's suit on Georgia result. On to the next one, the Vanguard newspaper. The major headline, it reads, no more foreign medical trips for Buhari. Senate wants no more foreign medical trips for President Buhari. Senate wants. Says 1.3 billion naira proposed for the State House Clinic in 2021 budget. 1.3 billion inadequate, says federal government. 1.3 billion naira inadequate, says federal government. Presidency keeps mum. Nothing on ground to convince us they will comply, says NMA, that's the Nigerian Medical Association. Insists government officials going abroad for treatment should do so with own money. All right, the answers we are fishing out rogue elements in police, says the president. Buhari, we are fishing out rogue elements in police, says Buhari. 65 countries for Abuja Arts Expo. Okay, we have answers. How Abuja police murdered my sister on eve of our NYSC passing out parade, says witness. Police bullet crippled me. Victim tells Ogun panel. All right, let's quickly join our reviewers from more analysis on these stories. I'll be right back. We have the United States election, talking about the presidential election in the United States of America, the Republican versus the Democrats. Quite all right, it's been a tough one, and President Trump, Donald, has been shouting. That was the time he said they should stop counting. You know, it's not easy, but it seems Joe Biden is getting close.
Mr. Mike, if you look at that election, from the feelers we are getting, the election is relatively peaceful by our standard.
Okay.
So the purpose of which Trump is raising issues, I don't know. And I've seen what most of the observers have said, particularly the European Union, the head of their mission in that election, have said that Trump is abusing his office by using his office to discredit the process. And he have not been able to bring out any tangible evidence to prove his point. To that extent, I'm not saying if somebody feel cheated, he should not raise issue. But it should be done when you have ample evidence to prove it. But to a large extent, all he have been saying is like my word against your words, raising issue of fraud. The other time he said they should stop, America should stop this fraud. So I don't know the fraud he want them to stop. I saw a scenario where his supporters were banging the door of a center where vote was being counted, shouting that they should stop the vote counting. But again, what I'm saying is, if you have evidence that there is fraud, let him present it before the court and he ventilates his opinion, and if the court in his wisdom see that there is merit in it, the court will decide. Having said that, looking at Trump as a person vis-a-vis Africa, and looking at Joe Biden as a person vis-a-vis Africa, because as individual you do things how your interest is being protected. I see Trump as a unilateralist, as a racist. That notwithstanding, he have his own good side. But Joe Biden candidate presidency, for me, I think it will favor Africa more, because it's like a more accommodating.
And it seems we have more Africans participating.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's like a multilateralist. I mean Joe Biden. And if you look at Trump's unilateralist nature, it played out when our person, Deshino, needed to get a second term in African Development Bank. Trump government opposed him, raised issue of corruption. At the end of the day, they were not able to prove it. Eventually, he got it. Look at the recent issue. Our person, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who is trying to get the Director General of World Trade Organization. After getting the overwhelming support globally, Trump's government is trying to block her with a flimsy excuse that she do not have experience in trade, and her presentation, her profile speaks volume. So I don't know. For me, I think Trump is a bad loser. Though he have not lost anyway, the vote is there, still expected. Currently, Joe Biden has gotten 264 out of the Electoral College. He needs 270. Any person that would be declared winner need 270. Currently, Trump have gotten 214. So what we are saying is, let Trump allow the process to run through. And if he feel he's been cheated and if he have genuine case, let him present the evidence before court of competent jurisdiction and ventilate his opinion, rather than going to the media or using the exalted office of the government house of America to be issuing statements to discredit the process where you are the head of the government of that country.
Now, okay, let's leave that and move down to Nigeria. We have no more foreign medical trips for President Muhammadu Buhari. He said it once. Is it possible?
Mr. Abba, that is meritorious. I've read that story. It is when they came to defend the budget proposal of the State House Clinic. You see, a situation where you are budgeting 1.7 billion for the State House Clinic, and we have seen similar budget in the past. The money have been expended. We are not seeing the infrastructure on ground. So it is in the light of that the House Committee was telling the people who came to defend the budget that they should ensure that they put the facility in place so that the president and every other person that is supposed to make use of that facility have good health system to use rather than traveling abroad. Not that they have what it takes to stop Mr. President. That's why I say it's meritorious. Nobody can stop Mr. President. Know how our system work. If Mr. President decides that he's going to London, which is always his destination for medical examination, treatment, or whatever, I don't see anybody having the power to stop him. It's not like Israel, where Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister, was accused of corruption. Police of Israel have questioned him 2 times. His wife was accused of misappropriation because there's a provision for food in the government house. There's a chef who cooks for government house. She's accused of going to grocery stores to buy food items, to buy food. And on that basis, at a level, there was a plea bargain. She accepted and she was convicted on that basis. These are places where there's rule of law, institutional work, there's respect for constitutional authority. It's not in Nigeria. Nobody can question Mr. President if he decides to, even if you put all the best of what you have in America and Nigeria. Mr. President decided to go to Britain, America for medical checkup. Nobody can question him, and it's unfortunate.
Your friend is about to win. Didn't?
Is edging towards
Very, very close.
very close, very close. I just pray that when the results of Pennsylvania comes in now, if he wins Pennsylvania, is not the new president of the United States of America.
Why are you smiling?
I need to smile because he is man I have always rooted for from onset, and then this is a man that supports. He said if he comes to power, he will support Africa. As you know, Trump has always been against
African,
and then to some extent, I think there's this racist lifestyle. Yeah, this racist.
Okay, quickly to what we have on the Vanguard newspaper. No more medical treatment for President. Senate wants about 1.3 billion naira proposed for the Senate House Clinic in 2021 budget. So many times we've deliberated on this, and we've talked about the Nigerian government building medical facilities in the country. I'm talking about world-class medical facilities, but we are not seeing it. You still see some of these people in power travel abroad to receive medical treatment. What's the problem?
Thank you, Mr. Mekadekule.
Don't they see what is going on there?
They do, and most of them even have that privilege of them replicating such thing here in Nigeria. But see, the thing is, they will not do it now. Did you remember last year December thereabout, Aisha Buhari said she had this headache. Her head was aching her.
She had a neck pain.
Her head was. She had to travel to Dubai.
Yeah.
Her head was actually aching her. She said when she got to the Aso Rock clinic just to go get paracetamol, she could not find or see paracetamol there. How much paracetamol? 15 naira, and billions have been budgeted into that Aso Rock clinic just for the president and his family or the staff working there. She said she could not find 15 naira paracetamol in that Aso Rock, and money has been budgeted for that. So you can see it has been going on for decades of years. Even then, even the president might not even be sure if money is budgeted for them. The president might not even be aware, because one, he does not make use of that clinic, because it is something you make use of. You tend to go there to check up on the thing daily. But if you don't make use of it, you think even if money comes, or even if there is drug there or no, it does not concern, because when you have slight headache, you travel abroad. And then one thing again, my question now is that most oppositions, they don't trust our medics. That is the question begging for answer.
And we have best medical doctors abroad.
We have best of medics here who travel abroad just to go and greener pasture. You can see it all over the world. Nigeria has best medics, but just that there is no infrastructure. As at of yesterday, Ondo State medical doctors went on strike. This to me, this is a sector that the government should take so keen about that. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. If you are sick now and you go to healthcare sector now and you could not find any doctor on ground, it shows there's something wrong in the system. Let the Senate let them make sure that budget allocated for the healthcare sector it
used judiciously.
It is being used judiciously. A peanut should not be budgeted for our healthcare sector. You can see how much was being budgeted for our education and then healthcare. It is nothing to write them about. So in a safe society, health comes first. Health should be even health
First priority.
first priority. Health budget should even be more compared to the so-called National Assembly budget. But see, if you see the general budget, because the National Assembly budget comes first compare health, because they know that okay fine, we will not make use of the healthcare system here in Nigeria. We travel abroad, and now Senate should not impose that only to the president. They should be also included in this new law, not only the president, because they themselves travel abroad. Senators, House of members, all honourable chairmen travel abroad, so the president should not be the one affected with this new policy. They should also be affected.
All right, thank you so much, David.
That is American system for you. You don't owe the CGN, you don't owe the courts, you don't own any judiciary in America. The congressmen, the legislators, the courts is an independent body in America, and that is how a true federalism should be. Not in Nigeria, whereby you know that Buhari is the owner of everybody, from judiciary, legislator, let alone the executive. Buhari is everything here because we are Nigerians, we are black. So in America, America is an advanced society. They are listening to the Chief Justice of the Federation. He's the only person that everybody should just, focus attention on to. That is a true democratic setup.
But looking at it,
Trump said they should go to court. They said no. That's good.
when I listened and watched what was going on there, analysts there said most of the points Trump came up with were baseless.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They were baseless, pointless points.
Pointless points.
Yeah.
Anyway, it means they are tired of him.
And when he headed to
But
the
I'm not
Supreme
tired of
Court,
him.
when he headed to the Supreme Court on Georgia results,
Georgia.
it was dismissed by the same Supreme Court.
Wow.
So why would you say that Trump is being voted against, or the election that is currently ongoing is a fraud? Or
It's a fraud because the current dispensation under Trump is better than the previous one under Obama. Let me analyze it to you, Mike. Same-sex marriage, woman marrying woman, that's lesbians versus lesbian, homosexuals versus homosexual, all this transgender. You understand? It's no longer going on in America. Trump stopped it immediately. His administration commenced 2016. So it's a very good atmosphere in America. You don't have Church of Satan anymore there. Trump is a good Christian. Trump is a man that is after God's heart. I'm telling you, Trump is doing the right thing. America might be tired of Trump, but Ralph, I'm not tired of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a blunt man who is saying it exactly how it is. What are you telling me?
Okay, quickly.
These people are a cultic group, the Democrats.
Now let's move down to Nigeria.
Why should they do this to Donald Trump?
Let's move down to Nigeria, where we have the Senate warning the president not to go for medical trip again. Your take on it?
Okay, my take on that. Well, if they want him not to go on medical trip, that is for them because they know who is there, who is behind.
I mean foreign medical trip.
Foreign medical trip. Why should he go there? Before he came to power, he said no more traveling abroad for medical checkup or for medics. Why is he now going on medical trip outside there every year? So if the Senate, let me tell you, if the Senate could understand by now at this time that it is not right for this man to go to UK or America or Germany, anywhere for medics, man, it is late. It has come too late. The senators are dunce. They are trying to play diversionary tactics to divert our attentions, so that Nigerians will think, wow, what good legislators we have. Let me tell you, they are wrong. It has come too late. If Buhari or whatever he called himself is decided to go to abroad, it should go. Shebi na him get everywhere. The four arms of government are under his palm. Why is he now seeking advice from the senators? Oh, is Nigeria also among the prophets? Are we trying to include all of us, the senators, among the prophets in Israel? Let me tell you, Are the Nigerian legislators among the prophets? Is a good question asked in the book of Samuel. Do you understand? Are they now repentant legislators? Are they no longer rubber stamps? Stop playing hide and seek to us. We are the youth. We understand what's up on the streets, outside and inside out.
After the demonstration of Protestants of what the youth did there, I went home and started thinking twice to know how our government look alike. You see, our government, instead of them to hearken to the voice of the youth, they said they are persecuting, they are looking account of those people that is sponsor of the protests, they are doing this, they are cameraing people who want and steal. Are they not the thieves? Is the government not the thief? All the money they borrow, where is that the money? Where is our budget? They read budget every year, you see nothing. And then they're looking at people that are hunger catch, they want and take one biscuit or the other and they say they are thieves. It's a pity. In the next world, if God is to create the world again, I will pray to him not to create anything like Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly, if God to create another world again, I will kneel down and pray to him as his servant not to do anything again, mention Nigeria. See, it's creating nothing like Nigeria. That's why you see me, I'm silent. Now I have come. What's going on? What's happening? Now, can you brief me up? What's happening?
Let me just ask you this question. Are you happy that Joe Biden is leading in America?
You could have asked me whether I am happy if Satan will rise up now and win Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You could ask me that question. If Satan will rise up now and win Jesus Christ, which is impossible, ask me that question. You look at a satanic party, Democrats, satanic party, to win Trump, a Republican, man, it's a heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking because the people in America don't have the fear of God anymore. If they have the fear of God, they could not have eventually attract in their life or cast even one vote to Democrats. That's what I'm saying. Now, look at any time Democrats enter into American system of government, there will be a problem. Jimmy Carter entered there in the 70s and trashed American image. Ordinary Iran, who haven't grown power like this that time, conquer America. Since American hostages, since American diplomats, between the problem between Shia of Iran and Ayatollah Khomeini and people of Iran, they say America was supporting Shia of Iran. They hold all the whole American citizens hostages. Jimmy Carter, a Democratic president in America, sent troops from America to go and rescue them. They seized the troops, seized their weapon, seized everything. Democrats wasn't able to do anything. It was Reagan who entered and punished Iran and rescued his people away from Iran. Republican. That's what I'm saying. What Democrats will do? We back blacks. We said no segregation, no racism in America, deceiving the blacks. That's why what to say blacks have no sense. That's what I'm saying. Blacks are the ones that are voting Democrats. Then those are homosexual, lesbians are the ones voting Democrats. Look at Obama, Antichrist. Now, Americans are voting Democrat in. I voted Democrat in. Satanic party. When American logo say, on God we stand. Is America anymore standing in God?
Your David is supporting Joe Biden.
David may support the building because David is too young to understand the mysteries of the God. This is a mystery. What I'm telling you is a mystery. Look at this one entered. Obama entered. Bible said the name is number of a man 666. The three names that made up of Obama end up in what? 6. Each name 6. But the middle of Obama remove enter. Obama remove Obama, not Obama.
na Obama he remove N to make sure that name did not complete 666 in number. Go and ask him. Let him quote me wrong. Now, Obama entered. Put what? Hey, get marriage. Approve it. Approve sex marriage. Approve all sort of immorality in America. But when Trump will enter, Trump will say no. Church of Satan, stop. Everything, stop. Now, those stupid Americans who believe that they have power more than God, who believe American human right is more superior than the law of God, than the commandment of God. Man should not marry woman. Woman should not marry woman. Abortion forbidden. They feel that they can control God. Let me tell them, if those people don't take time, America will become like Sodom and Gomorrah. Because that's another thing that God made God to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. When Trump came, Trump abandoned all those things, destroyed them. Now they're trying to build up. Because this one Biden promised them that if he enter, do as you like. But a nation that is doing as he like is no more under God's control. And America is on God will stand. Which one they stand now? On satanic God? Look, let me tell you, if America should allow Biden and Democrats to take over, America have fall. China will control America forever.
On this note, I say goodbye to you onto the section of bystanders. Join us next time on the same channel. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Behind the camera, I have Femi Davis. Please subscribe to our sister channel, 50 Plus. And join me on Facebook, Michael Adekunle, MICHEL. Michael Adekunle. Have a good day, all viewers across the world.